Welcome back to Cryptogains for another video. I sold literally almost the entire amount of Cypherium that I hold, and I'm going to explain my reasons why. This was a tough one, yeah, because I seriously believe that Cypherium could do extremely well. It's likely that Cypherium could still pump up in price, you know, as this bull market goes on, but I need to, you know, go through a few things with you that can make you understand why I did this. If it sounded interesting, drop that like, give me a subscribe. Welcome back. Let's keep this real. You know, on my channel, I like to keep it real. I like Cypherium. I like the idea of what Cypherium as a project is trying to do. You know, Cypherium is trying to bridge CBDCs, which is a massive thing in this space right now because big banks are collapsing. So as big banks collapse, they're going to obviously try to find a new way to handle money. And that's with CBDCs, central bank digital currencies. And to do that, they need a new way of doing this, like making payments fast and things like that. And this is where Cypherium comes into play. Cypherium was on a showcase for FedNow, right? And a lot of you, you know, if you're in Cypherium project, you know this because you've seen the posts and everything else and all the stuff that they post on their socials, right? Social medias. But Cypherium was supposed to be potentially one of the projects that come up and, you know, work with FedNow to make payments faster and everything else for, you know, the governments and digital banks and everything else in the future. And that's what you see here in this post here. So, you know, I liked this idea and it could still very well happen. So I'm not 100% outruling what might happen for Cypherium in the future, because it could very well just, you know, do what they say they're going to do and then everything turns out fine. But I can't ignore some of the things that I'm researching myself, right? So this is why I need to bring it to your attention, and you can decide what you want to do. This is not financial advice. Please do what you want to do with your money. Now, please understand this. I held a huge amount of this. Like, this was one of my big holdings. So when I think about how I invest my money, I have to think about what's happened in the last 6 months to a year or 2 years, you know, Terra Luna, Celsius, all the stuff with FTX. And I got to say to myself, I got to do what I think is right for me with my money, keeping it safe, because we just don't know what's going to happen in this world of crypto. So Cypherium, if you go through, I mean, you could just YouTube Cypherium alone and you can see a lot of different results on what people are sharing. I highly recommend you check this guy out. Big up to you. I can't remember how you pronounce your channel. Is it CypherX? Superior Trading? Big up to you, bruv. He drops a lot of knowledge on it, right? So it led me to do further, my further research on Cypherium as well. And I come up with a lot of the things that he came up with. But one thing that really made me say, you know what, maybe I should just hold back a little bit, because I still hold Cypherium. I still hold some of this token, but I do not hold as much as I held before. And just to be transparent, I was aiming to have 1 million tokens of Cypherium. I mean, just to give you an example, right, how much of that costs, right? Let's just do this real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 million Cypherium right now is about £54,000, which in dollars, and this is why I want to keep it real with you guys, right? To show you what kind of goal I was reaching. 54,370. I'm talking $66,000. It's a lot of money. That's a lot of money to have into a project. If I have one slight doubt, then I have to pull out and say to myself, hold on a minute, maybe I don't hold that much until something gets resolved. Right? So, you know, this kind of video is more so of a shout out to Cypherium, just to see if they're interested in talking to me, coming onto my channel and doing an AMA to answer some of the questions that have been pulled up by a few different channels in relation to Cypherium. Okay? And if they want to do that, you know, Cypherium team, if you're watching me, give me a shout. We can do an AMA and we can answer all these questions. And once these questions are answered, maybe I'd feel more comfortable putting more money back in this. But let's just go through this. So the whole FedNow thing, cool. It could potentially happen. I'll talk about that guy in a second. It could potentially happen with the whole FedNow thing. I'm not ruling it out. This whole thing here, I'm not ruling it out. Right? There's proof of them being on the showcase, but the showcase shows like 70 different projects that could potentially be selected for FedNow to be used as a, you know, service provider. Now that's what it says here, right? So I'm not ruling that out. But one thing I like to pay attention to when it comes to Cypherium is just the typical website. Like most projects, and you know, again, this guy made a valid statement. If you're dealing with banks, Like, forget, you know, people, you know, if you're dealing with me, you don't need my address, I don't need your address. We're just going to sort out some project where I can eat some chicken on the side, you know. Just keep it real. But when you're dealing with banks are powerful, and banks need to have a certain amount of information from people before they consider to use them, like an address being one of them, right? So let's just touch on the address, which is right at the bottom here, because it is important. I want to make sure people understand my verdict on this. So the WeWork's 36th Street is the address, what they give as a working office address or business address, which is cool. I grabbed that up. Where was it? This one here. This is what it looks like. Now, if for anyone that's new to WeWork, we have these in London or something similar to it. It's basically you can rent out office space, and they're good. They are powerful for people that are starting up companies and stuff and want to get involved in things. And I don't dispute that. If any crypto project that gets involved with this, I'm cool with it, because there's nothing wrong with having a small office space, big office space, wanting to set up your company. But the thing with WeWork, right, and how it works is, from the moment that you decide to start an office space there, your information lies inside their data for eternity, which means you could start an office space there today and then decide to leave tomorrow, but 6 years down the line, your information is still there, because that's how this space works. And also, they don't have to provide anyone else that's outside of this information on that project as to who's there, who isn't there, how long they've been there. They don't have to give you any information, because WeWork as an office company just basically gives people the opportunity to have a space, and that's it. And they keep their all these people's information private, right? So people in the public can't just take it. So that's the first thing. And when you watch these other channels, you know, or the videos on this, you'll understand the other information here has as to why it doesn't make sense. And, you know, because if you ring this number, it doesn't go through, right? I've actually contacted Cypherium on this email. Matter of fact, let me bring up my email. I'm going to be a bit transparent here, because I want to show you the email that I sent. 1 second, let me find it. I'm going to find the email that I sent to Cypherium. I sent it twice, 3 times, just to make sure that it went through. I said, hi, CryptoGains here, the YouTuber. I like the project Cypherium, and I would love to get YVES. Is it Yves? Yves? And I'm going to talk about this guy. Let me find it. This guy here. This is his name. Is it? I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Is it Yves van der Poorten, right? I said in my email, I'd love to get this guy on an AMA video, chat with me. So again, you know, Cypherium team, if you're watching this, you know, bro, if you're watching this, van der Poorten, I can't pronounce your first name, it's hard for me. If you're watching this, give me a shout, drop me, you know, got the email, reply to me if you want to, and then I can get you on here. Everyone can have a look at you, talk to you, and just understand, you know, a few things that people are unsure on with relation to your project, you know, the whole Fed now thing and everything else. So we can outline all these scams and which many people claim Cypherium to be. Because from the moment people start putting information about your project as a scam on YouTube, it's gonna keep going. And at the back of your mind, you're gonna keep seeing it. No matter how many videos you watch, you're gonna keep seeing it. So, and I'm not outright calling them a scam. I just want to make that clear to you. I'm not calling it that, but other people are. Cypherium is in danger now, I said, and could potentially crumble from the power of YouTube. And this is true. This is how powerful social media is. So I'd highly recommend, you know, having a video chat with me so we can like share it to the public, and you know, people can have a look and decide what they want to do. So I haven't heard back yet. If I hear back, cool, I'll update you guys on that. But what really touched me was this, right? And this is why I decided to sell. So when you come to like these tabs up here, you can, you know, company, team is important. Now there's two, I want to express the whole team thing, because you have projects in crypto that, you know, want to be anonymous, and that's fine. Some people be like, oh no, why are you being anonymous for? You shouldn't hide yourself. Well, hold on a minute. The biggest cryptocurrency in the world, Bitcoin, was done by Satoshi Nakamoto. You tell me who Satoshi is. Just saying, right? So it's not a bad thing if people decide to remain anonymous. But some people, if they're going to share their team, I think it should be shared the right way. Meaning, when you click on team, you should be able to see everyone that's in that team. Otherwise, why have a page saying team if you're not going to share the whole team? So when you click on it, it comes down here, and just pay attention to the date, guys. This was dated in 2021. Now, if the team's changed over the last 3 years or 2 years, fine. You know, drop some comments down below, let me know, because I'm not aware of it. I'm just showing you what I know. And then you come down, and the first face you see is this guy here. Cool. Pictures don't bother me. Like I said, it doesn't matter what people look like, what they wear. If they can deliver what they say they're going to do, fine, I'm cool with it. So you got this person here, which is classed as, what is he classed as in this space? Does it say? What is he? An engaged, proactive member, community member, strikes to take Cypherium to the next level, previously the head community managers and ambassadors. Okay, as head of the community managers and ambassador. Okay, so he's not the founder. I don't know if some people look at him and go, well, you're the founder. He's not the founder. He is head of the community managers and ambassadors, right? That's what this is here. And you can see it right here, right? I will highlight that. Then you got this guy here. It says marketing developer, talks about what he does. What's he part of when it comes to it? Does it say? I'm trying to do this quick, you know, I don't want to be on people's hair too long. Deep understanding of space. I don't know. Maybe he's a marketer. I don't know. I'm trying to breeze through it quick. He is notably leading several ambassador programs. Cool. Anyway, I'm just going to breeze through it, right? You can have a look in your own time about these things, right? But we do know that when we have a project, there's usually a CEO of a project, a founder of a project. And all these faces that you're seeing here, none of these are the founder of Cypherium. And this is where the page ends. That's it. You can keep going down. That's it. All it shows is these faces. So this is what made me hold back. This is why I took my money out. Because why isn't the founder on this post, even if it is dated 2021? I mean, if you want to update your pages with teams, fine, do that. I highly recommend you should do. But you should be showing, if you're going to show team, show all of your team. The founder should be there. And let me show you who the founder is. If you come back onto the website, Cypherium, you can scroll down and you'll see some videos. Some videos that got recently posted, or I don't know how recent they are, but these videos here, I'm going to go through them because one of these videos actually show the founder. Let me come through. Hold on. How do we skip to the next page? Here we go. This guy here is the founder of Cypherium. His name's Sky Guo.
Good afternoon and welcome to NASDAQ Trade Talks. I'm your host, Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at NASDAQ. Joining me at the market site in Times Square, New York City, we have Sky Guo. He's the CEO of Cypherium.
Sky Guo. He is the CEO of Cypherium.
To blockchain adoption, Sky.
I'm not going to play the whole video. I want you to go and have a look at this video in your own time and have a look, and then you can understand how long has this video been out. But now we know there is actually a founder of Cypherium, right? Sky Guo, I think that's his name. So let me just touch on this real quick. Sky Guo should be in this post right here. He should be the top of all the teams. He should be in the top. So that's what alarmed me. Like, why is he not there? Where's that video gone? So this video was posted 3 years ago. Now, you know, 3 years has gone by. They could still be developing and stuff, Cypherium, which is cool. But now you know, for me, like, ugh, there's a lot. I just need to see you in, you know, this. You need to be here, bruv. So let me just continue with Sky Guo now, because I tried to search him online and stuff like that. I came across a LinkedIn page. So this is him here, and you can see up here is a link to Cypherium. Cool. And then you can, there's not much more about it. Create a permissionless blockchain platform based on proof of work, hot stuff, and it says Cypherium Core. That's what it says, right? Sky Guo. So this is the guy. This is the CEO. I managed to find him on Twitter, and if you want to find him, it just, you know, here, Sky Guo Cypherium is the name. That's the CEO. Come down. He has noticed some of the videos that have been coming out, because I noticed in one of his tweets he mentioned about FUD coming out, right? I don't know. Well, let me find this post. So, you know, and it'd be great, Sky, if you're watching, my friend, it'd be great if you could come on my channel. We can just sit there and talk about these things, because I think a lot of people that, you know, are interested in your project. I think Cypherium does have potential. But, you know, there is a bit of uncertainty and doubt. And for me, the slightest bit of doubt in my mind, especially with what's gone on in this crypto space, I need to be sure. I need to, you know, otherwise I'm going to pull my money and sit back and wait for a minute and be sure until I know. This one here. So look, this was on March 20th. It says, "Fudsters come to our community and mark pics and links as red flags while they keep their eyes blind to the big real." So he's aware. He's aware of, you know, channels and maybe people going on the Twitters and the Telegrams and the Discords saying some stuff. So, you know, Sky, my friend, if you want to, you know, talk to these guys, my channel will be great. You know, I've got a nice following. People hear you out, and then just sort of answer these questions like, you know, why are you not on here as a team? And, you know, if you are dealing with what do you call it, what's it called? FedNow. What's the current status with you in FedNow? You know, these are the questions that I would like to know. And most importantly, you know, why does, you know, and it's totally fine if you, because, you know, you've got a working address here and a number. Why don't they work? Why are they not? Why can't we confirm this is where you are? Now, at the end of the day, like I said, it doesn't matter if you want to be anonymous. Because if you want to be anonymous and you don't want people to know where you work, you don't want people to have your contact number or business number, fine. I'm cool with that. You know, just don't put it on here. You might as well just take this off. There's no point diverting people somewhere else if it's not true. I'm hoping that the email address is correct as well, because, you know, like I said, I dropped you an email. Hopefully you can reach out to me and then we can answer some of these questions. But I'm sure other people have lots of questions. If you guys have questions for Cypherium, drop it in the comments down below. I'll have a look through some of the comments and then obviously we can work out what to ask them if they come back to me. I do believe my channel will be a helpful channel for this project going forward, because we can get a lot of people seeing the whole outline of Cypherium and where it can go. So, but yeah, guys, definitely check out these guys' videos on some stuff. They do hold some valid points in what they're saying. But for me, I just have to keep it real. Like, you know, I brought up like Polygon as an example. Like, it's just a project that did really well, right, recently. And when you go on Polygon's website, you can come down, you can look for who's involved in Polygon, all the team and stuff. And this is the team here, you know, co-founder. It shows all of the team. It's not hiding anything. And you can click on these, you can come to the LinkedIn, just like what I did with, you know, Thingy, what's his name, on Cypherium, I can't remember, Sky Gal. And then you can see the names and stuff. Well, this is taking long to load. So, but it did come up because I had it here. Is this it? Yeah, so this guy here is part of Polygon, right? Polygon technology. So, you know, these questions need to be answered for me to want to put huge amounts of money back into Cypherium. Otherwise, I am just taking a risk, and I ain't got time to be taking too much risk. I don't mind taking some risk, but not too much. So, you know, for me personally, it's not financial advice what you do. Something like, just keeping it real, something like 10,000 tokens could still be good in the future. And now for me, it's a risk, but I'm not risking too much of my money. 500 quid, you know? I just keep it real, because if this does 100x, I still make $50,000 out of it. Right? And that's how my mindset is. You know, it's still a low market cap, 32 million, but these things need to be addressed for me to want to spend thousands into this project. So if they get answered, then you best, and they're answered cool and correctly, and we get a good understanding of Cypherium and what's really going on, you best believe I'm throwing tens of thousands back into this project. You best believe, like a boss. So I'm gonna leave it here. If this was helpful to you, please drop that like, give me a subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'm talking too fast. Subscribe. And if you want to become a Patreon, I got 7 tiers, take your pick. They knew what I was doing way before I did it, because Patreons, you know, they see everything that I do. I just keep them on board and let them know my reasons why and stuff. They're seeing this video first. It's important, and you know, a lot of people will understand in the future what they want to do with themselves going forward if they become a Patreon, because I try to help you, try to guide you on your journey and stuff. So, you know, choose your tier. I recommend this one, my exclusive VIP partner tier, but I got different, you know, tiers that work for different things. Some people might want a lower tier. You go for it. I got a CEO tier, but you check that out in your own time. The link is in the info section. Click it. If you go for the CEO, it gives you access to my VIP Telegram group. Big money happens in there, and we make great money because they share great projects. So guys, thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Cheers.